Welcome to the Fatherhood News Podcast. Please follow us here and subscribe to us on YouTube for your daily news headlines of all the news from the fatherhood space in Elite Dangerous. Here are today's headlines on the 3rd of November 3306. Hello, we start today's broadcast today in Antobri. After winning the election for slim chromium drilling from Crimson Electronics Limited, Antobri Public Incorporated face yet another challenge from the social DP Camela Pardalis Values Party, who has said they will not request another rigged election and have declared war for control of the chromium drilling platform. But experts say this leaves them exposed and this war could cost them the facility of general energy research. Suising Netcom's organization Defense of Tanner Penal Colony has repelled the forces of Union of Ashandra's coalition, with eyewitness saying the docking bays at Bulger Vision are full of vipers and FDLs looking to repair. This has boosted profits for the fatherhood within the lucrative R sector of rearm, repair and refuel. Tensions mount in Badaba between Badaba Interstellar and Revolutionary Badaba Progressive Party after the Cooperative Culture Ministry decision not to recognize the Revolutionary Badaba Progressive Party founder Gadri Salak as a cultural icon. The Cooperative Culture Ministry statement that they will not honor a terrorist could lead to war within this star system. The war for Mini Horizons has begun and conflict zones are active in record numbers in LHS 197. With the Social Manamaya Democrats and Fortuna Life Company both offering massacre missions to all independent commanders. Standard trader warnings have been issued and wedding barges are advised to plot new routes to avoid these zones. The Bay State Holdings and Green Party of Zasha are still in talks in NLTT 14879 Cleveland Rock Resort, with citizens from both factions hoping that this war can be avoided. However, our sources say that there are still a number of fundamental points yet to be discussed. Liberty Party of Remines has issued the opportunity for the Orion Space Security to surrender. We are awaiting official response. However, a number of key commanders for Orion Space Security have been seen leaving McCandless Settlement in Lakon Spaceways Type 6 transporters. The dominance of Defense Party of Shetty continues for a second day, with the weakness in the forces of Shetty Limited showing in this unbalanced war. A number of mercenary contractors have defaulted on their protection duties that Shetty Limited were relying on for the protection of Grand Hawksteading. Those contracts are now open to independent commanders in the mission boards. And in our final war news update, Ndozen State Incorporated forces have continued to push forward onto Ocampo Depot. LHS 1681 Confederacy have been seen recruiting independent commanders to this war, offering high-value wing missions. It is hoped this could turn the tide of this war in favor of LHS 1681 Confederacy. In election news, Ross 346 Silver Mafia have taken election oversight duties for the election between LHS 1483 Values Party and Social Ross 346 Coalition. The Fatherhood have accused the Silver Mafia of the cyber attack that damaged polling data equipment, calling into question the legitimacy of this election, with the Fatherhood stating that they have launched their own investigation. Purple Transport Industries election with Uchalaroja Travel Industries has officially began today for control of Cooper Enterprise in Uchalaroja. It is still too early, but this looks to be a peaceful election with no wet work contracts currently available on the mission boards. Our top business headline: the meeting of the KIR 7 officially started with the notable absence of the Confederacy of KIR representatives. Following the political situation with the KIR gang, the theme for this conference is unity, with the hope to find a way to end the famine of the KIR gang. The first of the Type 7 ships carrying new refinery parts for Calaga Republic Party arrived in Calaga 2A. following the deal with Kalaga Incorporated. A spokesman today said they will overcome this infrastructure failure and will return stronger, and have advised shareholders not to lose faith and continue their support, and forecasted that they will have a strong third quarter. The Fatherhood's very own Henry Kai is on outbreak watch as the market eagerly await the latest results of the LHS-28 commodities virus infections. This potential outbreak may impact this faction hard, with all their healthcare needs outsourced to the Fatherhood, who have just recovered from an outbreak themselves. LHS 1848 Blue Ring demonstrations continues. Bacigalupi survey now have stated they can only land one ship at a time due to the other docks reserved for emergency and government ships. Aristocrats of LHS 1848 have stated that the Fatherhood lack of action on this situation is what to be expected from the toothless democracy that they love so much. Finally, the Fatherhood in LHS 28 have begun celebrations with a public holiday declared to mark the 1286th anniversary of the United States of America election in the year that changed the course of mankind. We hope that you have enjoyed this podcast. Please remember to follow and subscribe for more updates of all the conflicts and state changes within the Fatherhood space. I have been Hannah Williams, and we hope to see you on the next installment of the Fatherhood News Podcast. And as we say here on the Fatherhood News Network, don't dream of the stars, fly amongst them.